Hey guys, welcome to another video. So today, as you saw in the thumbnail, it's a get ready with me, and I have too many topics to discuss as I get ready. Let me get my shit and I'm gonna start getting ready. All these videos that I've been making, sometimes my lips can look really crusty and really dry. And I swear to you, every single time I make a video, I am putting lip balm on top of it, but I don't think lip balm helps. Like, it just sits on top and then it just crusts it over, and then it still looks bad. It actually looks worse than before I put the lip balm. But I figured like a little workaround to make it look good. Well, this is like passable, but make it look presentable for camera. So I put a drop of oil first, I smooth that in, and then I put my lip balm, and then it stays hydrated a little bit longer. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about in this video today is a drama in the beauty community. I have to say something about it because, you know, like the way things are being handled and the way things are being thrown out, it just seems so unnecessary. And it's been such a constant and tiring thing to look at for the past couple of months. Today, I guess, was the breaking point for one of them, which was Jeffree and Halbert. And when I saw that, and then I saw, you know, Jeffree putting out receipts, because I follow Jeffree on Twitter, and you know, he is my age, like we're the same age. So for some reason, I think I understand like how he feels, and when he's being genuine and authentic, and when things really hurt him, you know. So today, I guess he decided to grill this kid because he was fabricating stories about him, you know. And it seems legit, like he has a whole story of why, you know, Thomas would put out a video. But anyways, if you're not caught up to the drama, go check it out. I am not going to explain everything on my channel because this is not a drama channel. I don't want to go investigate, have an opinion, but I do want to say one thing. Everybody in the beauty community is not old. Most people are very, very young. They're like, some of them are like 18, 19, early 20s, maybe mid 20s. The person that's the most popular at the moment is Jeffree, and he's over 30, you know? And what does that mean? That means that if you want to make stuff up, or if you want to challenge or confront someone that's 10 years older than you, expect to get your ass handed to you. It's just not gonna happen. There's so many more things that people my age have been through, younger people haven't. And if you think like, oh my god, I'm being so cool and like I'm being so smart and astute about this, you're not. Like, these things already have happened to me. They have happened to Jeffree. Like, bullshit has happened in this 10-year gap difference. It's very naive to think that you can just, you know, come out with something and think you're gonna be okay. If it's not the truth, you are not gonna be okay. You are gonna be exposed and you're gonna be dragged. And that's just the end of it. So my word of advice to the beauty community, just keep it authentic, keep it real, stay away from drama, and do what you do best, which is making makeup videos. The thing that pays your bills. If you've been following all the drama, what do you think? Do you think this is kind of fun, entertaining? Do you think it's ridiculous, tiring? Put it in the comment section down below. I'd love to like chat with you guys about it too, you know? But I feel like it's completely unnecessary. It might be necessary, you know, to purge out and bring everybody back to where it was and back to, you know, what made it a community in the first place. But we'll see, you know, maybe this is a part of a big process that's eventually going to be a lot better. So the other thing I want to talk about today is the last Jake Paul installment of the Shane Dawson 8-part series. It was part 5, part 6. Yeah, part 6. Yeah, I think it was part 6. So we finally see Jake Paul, and they start asking him and his girlfriend questions, and it illuminates a lot about his personality. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's very eye-opening. But what I want to talk about is not really what happened as much as how the editing affects what we think of, you know, the situation. So I noticed that the editing has made Jake and his girlfriend and everybody seem more likable, has made it easier for us to sympathize with them, which is not a bad thing, you know, because it shows, it basically debunks everything that the first 4 episodes were about, which were about figuring out if he was a sociopath, all his drama, his family, and basically painting a picture that he is not mentally well and that he is in a hostile environment that's affecting him and that makes him, you know, act the way he acts. What I took out from all of this, you know, the way that Shane has done his series so far, is that it's kind of a genius way to do a series. Because if you think about it, whenever we watch shows on TV and we watch series on TV, it's always like they tell us what to think. Like, oh my god, is this gonna happen? Is he really this? Is he really that? We don't know. But like how Shane positioned it was such a controversial way of positioning a documentary, because he was asking things like, is this person a sociopath? Let's find out. And it was pretty much pointing to the answer of yes, or if not, there was something wrong with them. And nobody would guess that he was actually able to sympathize with them. And I'm thinking that he thought that, you know, when he first came out with the series, is that people would be angry if it was positioned that way initially. So he positioned it the other way without having us think that it could be like a positive outcome, you know, with all the reactions and the editing, the music. So because it was so controversial and people were talking about it, you know, they were like, oh my god, I can't believe, you know, he's being sensitive towards people that have mentally unstable minds. And you know, the other half of the people were like, oh my god, I can't believe he's supporting him, you know, like it satisfied everything. And it's become really, really entertaining to watch. I still want to see the next 2 parts, but I'm saying bravo for the marketing. Like, I don't know if he really thought this out, like to the point where he knew it was all gonna roll out like this, but it rolled out pretty magnificently. Like, you got so many people to talk about it. You got so many people to jump on the bandwagon of the possibility that he, you know, is a sane person, but also the possibility that he could even be a victim, you know? If he did that from the start, we wouldn't be so empathetic to the fact that he might be a victim in this situation, given his, you know, history and whatever. So I'm trying this new concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. It's called Magical Way. I've been using it for a couple of days and I kind of like it, and I'm incorporating it to my routine lately to see how I like it. But I like it that it's super illuminating. If I were you and you were thinking about getting this, I would get a shade lighter so that you can get the best result from it. And I like applying it on this entire under eye area just to illuminate it. It does feel pretty hydrating, and the box says anti-aging, so I gotta go back to the box and see what's anti-aging about it, but you can see like it really pops out the eye. Okay, this is blending out pretty nicely. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today is holiday stuff. Let me zoom in a little bit. As you know, holidays upon us. We do have Halloween coming, and we're on our way to Christmas, and a lot of the holiday sets are already out in cosmetics. And a lot of brands will have their Christmas stuff out, you know, around this time, maybe next month, but they should really have it around this time because that's when all of them are coming out. I hate to drag companies, you know, through the mud, but I was extremely disappointed with how Bobbi Brown's collection looks. If you're pondering about getting Bobbi Brown, please save yourself some time and money. So they have this one palette that is like $100. It opens and closes, you know, it's like a box that has some furry type of fabric on it. And it's beautiful makeup, you know, the pigments are nice, the color selection is amazing, everything is perfect. It comes with 2 brushes, you get a mascara and eyeliner, and it's pretty much everything you need for every day. Except that it's gross. And the reason why it's gross is because the palette that, you know, the eyeshadow palette and the blush it's built into the box. So it's like you have to have that box with you at all times. And the second half of the box, it doesn't look good, you know, like it looks like when you buy something and then you take it out of the packaging and you throw the packaging away. That's what it looks like, the packaging that you would throw away. But you can't throw away because it's part of the eyeshadow and the blush kit, you know, so you have to keep that part of the packaging. Which makes it troublesome because as you use the shadows and the blushes, everything just slowly becomes dirtier and dirtier. And let's say if you put your foundation on and you grab that thing, because it's made of like a felt type of fabric, it's gonna get makeup on it really easily and it's gonna look dirty. So like the more you use it, the dirtier it's gonna get, dirtier and dirtier. And in my head, I was thinking, who is making these decisions to make these holiday palettes? Because this happens every year, and it's not just Bobbi Brown, but there will be always like one company that has beautiful makeup inside of it, but it's ruined by the packaging because the packaging is so impractical and over time gets so dirty and difficult to deal with that, you know, you basically waste your money in a way. I don't know if anyone's like really conscious about how things are housed when they buy makeup, but if you're paying a price like $100, like I would expect the experience of owning that product to be just as good as the makeup, if you know what I'm saying. So on a brighter note, because I know this Get Ready With Me has been a little bit, not on the negative, but a little bit on the confrontational side, you know, which is okay because sometimes we gotta be real and we gotta call things out, you know, as they happen. So on a more positive note, I did have a painting that I did. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know that I've been working on this painting and it's in one of my stories. I'll put a picture of it somewhere here in this video, but it made it to an exhibition and I was super happy because the last time I exhibited a painting was 10 years ago. It made it to the exhibit and I was able to see it hung on display, and it was a really good feeling, you know, to have something that you work on be hung and displayed like that. It was here in LA. It was in downtown LA for a Dia de los Muertos event. And it was tons of fun. I think I'm gonna start creating more paintings from now on too, you know, when I have the time to paint. I do have my commitment to upload a crap ton of videos for you guys for YouTube, so we'll see if I get any extra time. One thing that's fun about painting though is that the painting does affect the makeup and vice versa. I feel like because I've been doing makeup, I'm better at painting, and because I paint, I am better at makeup. Like a lot of the techniques are the same, you know, shading, creating lines, thinking about color, texture, it's all very similar. And it's a lot of fun too when you do something in painting that you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be amazing if I try to do it with an eyeshadow, you know, or if I try to use these differently, like when I did the eyeshadow on the lips, you know. So there's a lot of experimentation that happens and a lot of playfulness, and I think like playing with the makeup and the color and the shapes is what ultimately attracts me to keep doing it, you know, and keep making new stuff and creating new looks and playing with new textures. So I am gonna wear a little bit of blush today, and I'm gonna use a blush from the NARS palette. If you saw my video, I used all of the blushes in it. So today I'm just gonna use a highlighter and a blush and call it a day. Okay, so I'm gonna use a blush brush. So this is from Laura Mercier, and we're gonna hope for the best because remember, these are super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. I'm gonna use the coral shade. That looks good. Okay, and now I'm gonna use the highlighter. And I'm gonna just a little bit of the lighter highlighter. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my brows on. Alright, so I am ready. This is what the makeup looks like. Today we tried 2 new products. Well, this is kind of new. This wasn't my review, but I used it properly today. And then I used the Magic Away Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. Review coming soon. I just gotta use this a couple of times more to really know if I like it or not. But so far, so good. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics today. If you have anything to say about what I said, or if you wanna, you know, have a conversation in the comment section down below, feel free to say something. You know, I like to keep the conversation going as much as possible. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you know when I have a new video up. Don't forget to like and share the video. And that's it. Bye.